going, you know. Arsenal will keep on going.
Arsenal.
And ABM. Which Mikel Arteta won his 6th season with Arsenal. 6th season. And still no major trophy. And now, apart from FA Cup winning earlier on, no, the quest to win the Carabao Cup, no, it takes another dose dive. It will feel at Emirates. Newcastle won a buy. It was a game that we expecting to say, match ready, beating your baby because you tuning baby. In the lead up to some match, Newcastle won 5 games and more unbeaten. Omuchobia no more said on Manchester United, United, Old Trafford. They have been playing very well. But we knew at Emirates, the last time we came at that Arsenal team lose with Emirates, it's been months. In fact, even losing any game crowd was the last one they lost Milan Chromonum at the Giuseppe Meazza against Internazionale. They have not lost any game at all. How were Arsenal going to stay at home? Not Newcastle Ababesheno. Big question. Rich. And Alexander Isak Emirates and he made a place his playing ground.
Barco a proper striker.
Very, very good player.
Proper striker. Yeah. Open number for striker. Isak.
Nya opeso ye bi
onimie.
Nya opeso ye bi
onimie.
Obeyama. And then no ye serious tormentor. Arsenal 4 ranks team. Arsenal for one say ball no motion. Mikel Arteta ball. Eh, boring. When him say Ocean English Premier League table no rich. Top 4. Mikel Arteta ne manager wa chepa ukromo. Anna slots about this season. Mikel Arteta almost the 6th year in here. There is Nuno Espirito Santo. When you take away the first thing to Wolverhampton Wanderers, last season about Nottingham Forest, and even cumulatively, he has not stayed more than Mikel Arteta. Then there is Enzo Maresca. How about this season? But still, he is on the same point with Nottingham Forest. Chelsea are just about 2 or 4 points away from Arsenal for now. In 6 years, people are expecting saying Katima a stable environment, and there you see Manchester City Embreno to go and win English Premier League or try and win it now should have been Arsenal. But baby, more than any, and even in cup competitions, Mikel Arteta and Emrantino, struggled. And after match, no say a ball now. I say ball now, the ball a Carabao now, a whole banner for banners. Meaning, say we are Newcastle for with different ball now.
Oh, yeah, a bad loser.
Or say a ball now.
And we go boy, and then come back. Born on the other night. Newcastle for only a different ball.
Maybe only training more days. Oh, Mikel Arteta say. We kicked a lot of balls over the bar, and it's tricky that these balls fly a lot. It's very different to the Premier League ball, and you have to adapt to that because it flies different. When you touch the grip, it's very different as well, so you have to adapt to that. But a semi-final, first leg, or Emirates, remember the next one, or St. James Park, and Arsenal can go on and win. Which, in 3 months, Arne Slot can win his first trophy for England. So last season Carabao Cup ni Liverpool Liverpool Chelsea final and a Liverpool J. So Gary Neville £1 billion bottle jobs now. They describe a Chelsea boys now. That was it in that game. Whilst Arne Slot wait imagine the first trophy this season, our the first season our Liverpool. Minim Saubekai Asema Ange Postecoglou just about a month ago. Journalist Echipen Ebisa and say boy, baby, I'm more sinking and more sinking. And Tottenham in number 12 for baby or English Premier League. And you are struggling to play something. Still, also attacking high line, your bobo only see what you crampona or your own phone because that's your style of play. And Ange Postecoglou catch a journalist or no as a manager. The second season the air day or Jacob. Ange has serious pressure on him and his players. After telling journalists, no the trophy in a second season. So this is a trophy I likely. Europa League in a English Premier League in a Bayadini. Ubaka Ange Postecoglou can say, Ojitum. Onim say, and slot the kind, Onim say Ange made major trophy in a second season. But on Koji Europa League in EF on the or no Ange wants to win it. The last time Tottenham any Liverpool it was 6-3. There were a lot of goals. In fact, I'm expecting still there are going to be a lot of goals in there. The only thing is that in the last few Liverpool matches now, I might take a little bit of a blip, especially against Manchester United, where we could see say Liverpool for now, a very simplistic, a good. There's still a downside Omo gaps be or man say ultimate attacking here. Maybe you can get something out of them. Now we are expecting that Anna Slot goes into this game in a regular shape because it's a big semi-final match. Same system that he went into it with, but in this one, Adia Bakwa very very clear for Anna Slot. They say I am very certain. So about branch offended Darwin Nunez. Who's that Torian for about the high line? You need somebody to constantly run in behind. When Tottenham set up in 4-3-3, especially in the absence of Mickey van der Ven, if Radu Dragosina were cheering with Kuti Romero, then you want Obia or a very good runner in behind from Liverpool. And this time, I'm expecting Sebe Abranti offended Darwin Nunez. On the part of Liverpool, of course, Mohamed Salah may be in there, and still, yeah, especially Liverpool. A lot of them will build up from wide areas. You see, the Tottenham Liverpool goals will come. It's because of how Tottenham sets up essentially. Who's the Tottenham Kitabona? Abrantia, your friend of Destiny Udogie, Abrofrokan Udogi. Ever invented about fee for them. Pedro Porro sometimes also does same. He leaves the channels almost always empty to attack such channels on them. And I'm expecting to say Liverpool will do same with Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mohamed Salah, or such channels team. The two managers. Obia Personal trophy this season. Obia himself trophy will be very important for the rest of the season. But most especially for Ange Postecoglou. Maybe a Tottenham calling yet. And now in the last 2 days, someone signing a new goalkeeper. Because in the absence of Williamo Vicario, they are struggling in post. And they've had to go and get a new goalkeeper. Getting a new goalkeeper means say some started, no mean some good goals for themselves. Rich. Maybe a journey now. Dani Olmo ne Rafinha's Dani Olmo ne Pau Victor Nsensem. Barca are trying to make inroads. Omo pushy. You see, and now Asema Rafinha koko kaye sa interview nim no. So share right after said Rafinha ASI interview no. Omo koko ye training was Saudi Arabia no. One Laporta called Rafinha to the touchline to speak to him. If you read the statement of Rafinha, Rafinha said, the Olmo situation may affect future signings. I can't lie. So for Rafinha, he was communicating a personal position while being very honest. I said, Charlie, say, yes, you didn't crepa. Say, me a player, and I say, me Babasa Biema. One share maybe some questions, baby. And see, the truth of the matter is that the last time we concluded that the level of Madrid and Barca. Sometimes they may be going through bad spells, but players still want to go there because they're Barca, a huge institution. But according to Rafinha,
an example is Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo conversation.
Or Barcelona. Yeah. Zika no general Leipzig. Or Tiso.
Yeah.
So Barcelona.
Exactly. And they, as it stands now, there is a conversation. Say one Shania Dani Olmo may not even play for the rest of the season, which is a possibility. And another Rafinha can say this morning after say. President your friend Juan Laporte any needing Komono Barca executive vice president Elena Fort and so take it on trying to do the damage control. I know Adia Rafinha kind it has affected Barca in the corporate world. Trust me. In America, but when you say oh you player and or and some players they may not come out to come and say. But he's part of the captains at Barcelona. But Okas at the end of the year, player football in the summer may drag their feet in coming. Again, when you look at them,
no credit.
Yeah, no credit.
But baby, I will try castle.
Yes,
very, very important.
Yes, and also another bit, and also no credit. So because okay, Asema Rafinha can be a Nisako Canessa. But also, I think that sometimes these things have to be said. Oh no, South American, neighbors are their question, Sebi, but find a form. Only Dani Olmo is a Spaniard. Team is a big team, bigger than RB Leipzig. But are you going to attract the English boys to come and play? Top talents, Ope Kopama, Barca for one striker.
He is being sincere, but the woman say, Sammy, a player, no, my imagine, Macquaco Barcelona. Rafinha catch him, Samasa. Situation of me, a player, and Bobo.
And I make no.
It will bad you,
you're very
I don't know Barcelona for the both.
Yeah.
I call it, yeah. But then Castle can condemn.
Exactly.
But interview will be a Tionia, the ultimate Castle.
And one Laporte.
I thought you have to talk on him.
Well, Pia executive vice president for Barcelona in charge of institution. So on damage control and Uti and Sema Oka or see if I recall correctly, the first steps were taken in mid-October in parallel with operation involving Nike. The absence, in fact, Okase Barca try. Barca and they are trying to make sure, say they do things right and make sure. And then you remember our game in the Supercopa de España semi-final first leg, away in Riyadh, and it's a game where Barca want to make sure somebody win it. Oshe, on the Spanish La Liga, Barca got that third. After how they started, we didn't expect Barca to get to this level. But I want to see a Barca. It means that certain trophies, this is Supercopa, no, Hansi Flick would have to win. But this season, Athletic Club team easy how. Watch Athletic Club, both in the Europa League and then of course playing in the league in Spain. They have been a very, very tough customer. And Ernesto Valverde team have played very, very well. Using Inaki Brothers team, this time not flat 4-4-2 but now 4-3-3. Obokuko Girizeta in the middle as a center forward, then expand the game with Inaki and Nico Williams when he won. This season, Barca came out triumph. But then this is a game that may change because will be Maiso. Of course, especially Barca will come into the game with a starting lineup by Yenim, Pau Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, Balde Kunde, Marc Casado, Gavi Pedri, Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Femin. All those say Abranche friend Lamine Yamal back now, he will start from the bench. Rich, say Barca beats my any damage control, any PR like partner so. Partner so. Whatever Elena Fort has said, the most important thing would have to come on the park, and Omar could draw on him. Of course, Madrid Airboy against Valencia the last time and they won. We wait to see say a bit more quickly on transfers or transfers and say Rich na move jai Kobe Mainoo.
It depends.
You see, the story is funny, kakra. And I'm saying that the story is funny because I tried to dig deep in the Kobe Mainoo story. When he said Ineos for now starting to prepare for the summer. To say Manchester United will need certain levels of overhaul. Players be on my say United job players be on they are good. You better extend your contracts. Players be on not particularly too good. You should be a bit more on players thing. Rich. It's Ineos for now are beginning to send signals and send contracts to certain players be on Manchester United. And one player they consider very key for two reasons. One, Kobe Mainoo is a Manchester Academy player. Two, he's an English boy. Three, all across Europe, Obiaji Tumu said the prospect of Kobe Mainoo in midfield into a good player. Yes, starting in currently, like I say, Kobe Mainoo contract and Casadier, age in 2027. Manchester United ever close to Mobetima extended with a further 1 year for Kobe Mainoo. So, according to the Bosman rule, Chelsea cannot even speak to Kobe Mainoo right now to try and get the ball in. But United for the off and the command. Kobe Mainoo I catch almost says 20, 25, 30 million Modema Academy boys. This year say yes, yeah, like you feel any kakra. It's up to 200,000. I want to years for now started some more drag your feet. And Kobe Mainoo's agent have put it out there, trying to raise the valuation of the boy by saying that Chelsea forward would want him. And you see, Chelsea appreciate Kobe Mainoo, but any feasible now. It is not a deal that can be done as it stands now for Kobe Mainoo. For whatever reason, the time left on his contract, and it's the leader of the Marcus Rashford race is AC Milan. After Sergio Conceição won the Italian Supercopa, or turn it to the fact that he needs a little bit more on the right hand side. And opesa explosiveness of Abrantia, your friend Marcus Rashford, we don't have time. When over the weekend, you hear the analysis of how AC Milan for turning the game around in the second half to beat Inter for now. He used the extra winger in the channels. And on the left-hand side, you see the late chance of our branch friend Rafael Leao. So it was a double-sided job. Christian Pulisic as inside our space, then Rafael Leao gets in behind. On the right-hand side with our branch friend Marcus Rashford later in the year. Now, where do you Papa Power ha? It's yeah, but bedru season museno. Na you see, Chelsea and Juma Gidi in January.
One two players.
That was the thoughts 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Every grab 1 or 2 B.
But results in Ubugu. So what's the story stuff? Come Mainoo and away, but and the thing is that French players not starting my team the pressure. Centre back problems, so that's so hard. Chaloba. Magay, maybe analysis of Chaloba and Magay is that they are not season raisers. And Kofa Chaloba, ma o de neba. Unim say oh mobi. Chaloba na neba Chelsea. How many games will Chaloba play? West Fofana saw back in 4 weeks. Benoit Belachile Swepra. So that's a worry. But what promoted Joshua Kofi a champion? He played against Crystal Palace, so good. Yes, the truth is that Joshua cannot play consistently match in here. Aaron and Sumino, any experience, even in Europe, to come and play for the English Premier League. It's a big deal. But going to pay 80 million for McGay for me doesn't change anything.
80 million.
Yeah, Crystal Palace. So, Bejo, I can't 1 year person when it's the contract. So, Kenyan Dwisby won't say, Onusu Nyaya Obeko, West Ham for it to Tehonum. Axel the Sassy, most likely if an offer comes, you go. Renato Vega, Bournemouth for Nyam Discabeba, Noako, and of course the big one, our brother friend Christopher Nkuku. And this will depend on Randall Kolomwani. Yeah. So Kolomwani to me, PSG for appreciate Christopher Nkuku, and then they may go in and then see. So meet my branch friend Christopher Nkuku. And then matches now.